Ciao, I'm Mariana Esposito.
And I'm Joe Faro.
Today at La Scuola Culinaria at Tuscan Market in Salem, New Hampshire, where we're cooking with Il Capo, you and you. And that's all there is to it. I mean, cooking doesn't have to be complicated. Add the cream. So about a half a cup of heavy cream goes in here. You did a great job, Mary Ellen.
Thank you, Mary.
With the base of the pan, it's a little rumba action.
I've got a relatively clean hand to work with.
I always say you have to keep that hand clean so you can answer the phone.
There you go.
Yeah. Ciao! You did both so well. You did really, really well. That was beautiful. I think you should keep that.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, absolutely. Joe, what are we going to cook today?
Well, Marianne, today we're going to cook my favorite simple Italian dish. Tagliatelle alla Bolognese.
Okay, tagliatelle alla Bolgnese. But what goes into this dish? Let's start with that.
It's a very classic Italian meat sauce, okay? And what goes into it is we have some vegetables that we call the sofrito, okay? Because we're going to actually fry them. So the vegetables are in a sofrito. We also have pancetta. Did you know we make our own pancetta? We make our own pancetta, if you can believe that, right? And that's pork belly. It's cured pork belly, salted cured pork belly. We have it here. We're gonna get that nice and crispy, okay? We're gonna saute the onions, the celery, the carrots. We're gonna crisp up this pancetta. And then you know what the secret ingredient is? We have a secret ingredient.
Tell me.
The tomato paste.
Of course.
Because we're gonna kind of almost burn that.
Yes, deepen the
That's
flavor.
where all the flavor is.
Yeah,
right
I do
there.
that with onions a lot, but doing it with everything is great.
Little vino.
A little vino,
Little vino.
Okay.
Some San Marzano tomatoes.
Yep.
You've been to San Marzano, haven't you?
I have.
I have
yes.
too. I have too. I
Okay.
love San Marzano. Okay.
So why don't we get started? I'll take this.
I'll take this.
Okay. I love the sizzle.
I love
the
that sound.
sizzle, Joe.
And I love that smell. These are soon to be tears of joy from cutting these onions.
Yeah. All right, so you're getting the onions in first.
We're making a sofrito.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I love? I love the fact that we have this inspirational Italian map while we're cooking this very classic Italian dish.
Yeah. Because we should tell them where it comes from.
Well, you know, Bologna, which is where the Bolognese is made, is in the heartland, what I feel is the heartland of Italian food.
Yes, yes.
Emilia-Romagna.
Right there.
Many, many, many mother Italian ingredients.
Yeah.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Mortadella.
Balsamic vinegar from Modena.
Sì, Parmigiano Reggiano.
Prosciutto di Parma.
Sì, tutto.
Oh
yes,
my God.
Okay. All right, this is starting to smell good.
It looks great. We're going to get it nice and translucent. Okay. And I like to add the pancetta after that. I want that pancetta nice and crispy, and then we're going to add the celery and the carrots.
And you do the pancetta yourself.
We do. We make our own pancetta. We actually make all of our own salumi. So we make the sopprezzata, we make Genoa salami. The only thing we don't make is prosciutto because it's such a perfect recipe in Parma. How can you fix that?
Yeah, right, you can't, really.
If it's not broken, we can't fix it.
We can't fix it.
Okay, perfect.
La squadra che vince non si cambia.
La squadra che vince non si cambia mai, infatti.
Yeah, sì. All right, starting to smell good. Now what?
Little pancetta.
Now the
We're gonna put a little pancetta in.
So this is looking good, right?
It looks great. I see a little bit of browning happening on the pancetta. It's gonna burn a little bit more, which is fine, right? Okay. So then now a little bit of celery, right?
Yeah, and I think the secret to these aromatic vegetables is that they're diced very, very fine.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to put a little more heat on this thing.
Because with the sauce, you want a sauce that's going to cling to the pasta, right?
Absolutely.
So if the vegetables were too big, that just wouldn't happen.
Correct. Questi carotti, the carrots.
Yes. Yep.
You know, we use the imported Italian tomato paste.
You know what this reminds me of? In Sicily, of course, they make the estrato.
Oh, yeah.
You know the estrato where they've got the tomatoes out on the boards and they're going back and forth and getting all of the excess moisture out of it, getting it concentrated. Wow, that is a process, but then you have something that's really special.
Little trick here.
Yeah.
I want to get it started.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let it kind of almost burn a little bit before I start mixing it in. Exactly.
Excellent.
We want that kind of fond on the bottom of that pan. A little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Now you're going to see it all start to brown.
Yeah. Wow. So, Joe, tell us how you learned to cook. I bet it was from your mom, right?
Actually, initially, I learned to cook from my grandmother and my grandfather. My parents were always working, so they would drop me off at my grandparents' house. And my grandparents, who were Sicilian immigrants, they came here with my family in the 50s. And honestly, they didn't speak any English, and that's also where I learned to speak Italian. But my grandmother was just cooking all day, all the time. So like on a Sunday, she would start cooking at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and we would eat at 3 o'clock, and then we would go to bed, go to sleep. But I learned, she would make all kinds of things. She would make gnocchi and cavatelli and, different sauces. And my grandfather was an exceptional octopus maker. He would cook octopus. I love octopus. My wife and I eat octopus everywhere we go.
Wow.
But honestly, we had a garden. They had a very large garden, and so everything that they ate, they either grew it or they made it.
And your dad still does that now.
My dad has a big garden. He's crazy about it.
I love the color that this is taking on now.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Really beautiful. It's rich. It's really rich looking.
Oh yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put just a little bit here, okay, just to get it going.
Love that sizzle.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And this is actually gonna clean up the bottom of the pan.
Right, yeah.
And it's gonna get all of that beautiful flavor, and it's gonna put it back into the sofrito.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is very intense.
Yeah.
This is super, super intense. So you wouldn't really eat this like this, but what happens is when it gets incorporated into the rest of the Bolognese, it tastes absolutely delicious.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. There's so many interpretations of Bolognese.
Vitello. Veal.
Yeah. So does it have to be a special grind, or can it be? Does it have to be a fine grind, a coarse grind?
I like a coarse grind.
Okay.
I wanna taste it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I wanna taste it. Absolutely. So we're gonna put a little bit the pork in there. Okay, we're gonna put the beef over here.
So we have equal amounts of each of
We
these.
do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This recipe has equal amounts of pork, beef, and veal.
Okay.
Okay. And then let's see here. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get it all kind of cut up.
Yeah.
See
Beautiful.
I'm gonna season this as well, and there's nothing wrong with seasoning at every step.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It kind of creates a little bit of a complexity of layers of flavors.
Drama.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little pepper, not a lot of pepper. That's enough on the pepper. That's enough on the pepper. Wow, you must have a lot of people coming over because this is a lot of sauce.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to give me to take this home.
Listen,
has my name on it.
If you want it, it's yours.
It's got my name on it. All right, so now we have to let this brown.
We have to let it brown. That's what we're going to do. We're going to let it brown.
So now we're going to cut.
That's why, again, your hands are your tool. So you have to feel it. You have to know that, it's a very delicate pasta. But this pasta is going to have a beautiful bite to it because it's all eggs. But look how beautifully orange you got now.
It's gorgeous, yeah.
Isn't that fantastic? If we're going to make tagliatelle, how long do you think the tagliatelle should be? Like this long?
No, I think it should be a little longer. Yeah.
Va bene, okay.
But we can do it any way you want to.
This long?
Yeah.
Perfetto.
Because you want to be able to twirl it on your fork,
that's a
right?
good
With
idea.
that beautiful ragu.
We're going to twirl it. That's
All
a
right.
good idea. The trick, you know this trick anyway, right?
Yes, I do.
So we're going to make tagliatelle. If you don't have a cutter,
Yeah, you're going to roll it.
you're going to roll it.
So if you don't have a pasta machine with a cutter, this is what you want to do, cut it by hand. So tagliatelle means tagliare, to cut, tagliare. And it's a little wider than a linguine, right? Because we want the surface to catch all of that ragu. Beautiful, Joe. Now you can cut.
Now, well, let's see. How wide do we want this?
Well, tagliatelle should be wide.
Right about there?
Yes.
Right?
Otherwise, we'll have pappardelle, but that's looking great.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, boy.
Get ready for this. This is going to be good.
Imagine this pasta with that ragu.
You don't have to imagine it.
We don't. We're going to have it. Yes, we
We're
don't.
going to have it. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
What are these guys going to eat?
I don't know, but I want the first bite.
You're going to get the first bite. And sometimes, my grandmother would cover this with a little towel sometimes just to make sure it didn't get too dry.
I'll tell you my trick. When I make a lot of pasta like this,
Tell me.
I have wooden dowel rods propped
yeah.
between two chairs.
Come on.
No, yeah.
I love
and
that.
then I hang this over the dowel rods, hang it like that, over dowel rods, and I let it dry until these ends just curl right up. I know it's brittle dry at that point. Then I have a big sheet of aluminum foil in front of me. I tip the dowel rod. I've got all this pasta, and I just slip it off onto the aluminum foil. I crimp the aluminum foil just gently, and I can keep that pasta, you ready?
Tell
6
me.
months to a year.
Come on.
Yes, and I do it all the time because once this pasta is dry as a bone, there's no moisture in it where anything could go bad.
That's right.
And so you could do it ahead. I've given dried pasta instead of flowers to people.
That's a great idea. Like at funerals?
Well,
no, instead of flowers?
well, there's a thought.
You know what? It's a little,
it's
a happy thing.
beautiful. Voila.
Instead of being sad. And this is the end. So we cut the ends off, but these are the beautiful pastas.
Now,
and you could do other things with this.
Yeah.
Like you can make a tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle.
So, for example, you could roll this up.
Yeah. Maltagliati means badly cut, maltagliata. So you could do this, put this in soup. That's what my grandmother used to do.
Or you make a little.
Yeah.
Like a little narrower one, right?
All right, so you know what? I'm getting really hungry. We're gonna boil up some water, right?
We're gonna boil up the water right now. We're ready.
Okay, we're ready to cook.
Okay, very good. I like to drop it in like one at a time, honestly.
Sure, 'cause it's very delicate.
They are delicate, and we want them not to stick.
Yeah.
Right?
And we never add oil to the cooking
Ever.
water.
Do not do that. Not ever.
No.
Not ever.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. So I'm gonna move it around just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. While that's cooking,
Yep.
I think we can take some bolognese,
Ready.
and then we can put it in the pan, right? I have to tell you, I'm very excited about
Look
this.
how beautiful that looks.
Oh my gosh,
So nice
this
and
is gonna
thick.
be fantastic.
The way a Bolgnese should be.
Absolutely.
Thick.
Absolutely. Let's put that on.
And that fresh pasta is not going to take long to cook.
No.
A couple minutes.
No, they were
Because
ready,
we
really.
want it al dente, right, Joe?
Honestly, it's very close.
Yeah.
Very, very close. So we have it right here. As you can see, right there. Just a couple of minutes. When they start to float, it's great.
Yeah.
Because, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is.
All you really want to do is get that egg cooked.
Oh,
That
my
looks
goodness.
cooked to me.
We're very good. We are very close.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to get the towels here. I have another little secret. You want to hear it? We let a little bit of this pasta water
Right.
go into the sauce,
Yeah.
and then the
Beautiful.
pasta.
Nothing stuck, so you don't need oil.
No, we don't need it.
Beautiful. Yeah. Gorgeous. And this is why you need a wider pasta, because you see how
It
nice
is.
that sauce just covers it.
You know, honestly, it really wants to just cover you want to cover the pasta.
Yeah, but you want to see the pasta, too.
Oh, the pasta is the star of the
Yeah,
show.
right.
Actually, there's two stars in the show. The sauce and the pasta, but look at how beautiful this is.
I thought the stars were you and me.
Well, you're a star.
Oh, jeez. Look at
You're a star.
it. Looks beautiful. And of course, this is my serving, right?
This
Yeah.
is 100% your serving. Shall we plate it?
Shall we? Yes.
I think that's absolutely perfect.
Okay.
Look at how beautiful this is.
Wow.
Oh, Madonna mia.
It smells divine.
Oh my gosh, it looks
So
divine.
beautiful.
So look at this. The sauce on top, right? I feel like I'm in Bologna
Do you? Yeah.
right now.
Well, it smells like it, that's for sure.
Fantastic.
All right, now,
Perfect. One
Now-
last thing.
the Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay. From the same region,
right
of
here.
course. Yeah.
So we're gonna put a little bit of Parmesan, a little slippery here.
Beautiful.
Oh, Madonna mia, beautiful. This is perfect.
Joe, you are il capo. This is like a capolavoro. A capolavoro.
Tagliatelle alla
So,
Bolognese.
Thank you for showing us how to do this. I'm ready to eat. Are you?
I am ready to eat. I'm starving. You work me
Let's
like
eat.
a slave. I've been cooking all day. I want to eat
Okay,
something.
let's eat. I want to try this.
Let's eat. Perfect.
Marianne shares the simple secrets of Italian gardening and cooking with you in her latest cookbook, Plant, Harvest, Cook. 100 new recipes featuring 20 different vegetables. Available wherever books are sold and on the web.